You want to rebuild yourself? Good. That means you've hit a point in your life where you're not satisfied with who you've become. Let me tell you something. That moment is critical. That's the moment when you have two choices. You can sit back, keep making excuses, and stay the same, or you can grab hold of that dissatisfaction and let it drive you to change. Rebuilding isn't pretty. It's not comfortable. But if you're serious about becoming the person you're meant to be, it's the only way. Rebuilding yourself starts with accountability. Look around your life. Every success, every failure, it's all on you. Don't blame your parents, your boss, or the government. Don't blame your past or your circumstances. You might not be responsible for everything that's happened to you, but you are responsible for what you do next. That's the power of accountability. It puts you in control. But control comes with responsibility. And that's something most people don't want to face. If you want to rebuild, you've got to face it head on. The next step is tearing yourself down. And I mean completely. Strip away the excuses. Tear down the lies you tell yourself. Stop pretending you're doing enough when you know you're not. Rebuilding starts with honesty. Take a hard look at yourself. What's holding you back? What habits? What thoughts? What relationships? You've got to cut out anything that's not serving you. That process hurts. It's going to feel like losing a part of yourself. But you have to do it because the version of you that got here isn't the version of you that's going to take you to the next level. Once you've stripped yourself down, it's time to build. And let me tell you something. Building yourself back up isn't about motivation. Motivation is fleeting. It's there when things are easy, but it disappears when the grind gets real. You need discipline. Discipline is what makes you get up at 5 a.m. to hit the gym when no one's watching. Discipline is what keeps you working when everyone else is taking a break. Discipline doesn't care how you feel, doesn't care if you're tired, if you're frustrated, or if you're scared. Discipline is the foundation of rebuilding yourself. You also have to set a standard for yourself. And I'm not talking about some mediocre, good enough standard. I'm talking about a standard so high, it scares you. Most people never rebuild themselves because they're too afraid to raise the bar. They settle. They convince themselves that they're doing their best when deep down they know they're not. If you want to rebuild, you got to demand more from yourself than anyone else ever will. Progress isn't pretty. It's not Instagram worthy. It's ugly, it's messy, and it's slow. But every small step you take matters. It's not about how fast you move, it's about moving in the right direction. And here's the thing, progress isn't about how you feel. Some days you're going to feel like you're failing. Some days you're going to feel like giving up. But feelings don't matter. Action matters. Show up every single day and put in the work. Rebuilding yourself also means protecting your energy. Watch who you're around. If the people in your life aren't pushing you forward, they're holding you back. It doesn't matter if they're family, friends, or coworkers. If they're not aligned with the person you're becoming, you have to let them go. Surround yourself with people who are better than you, people who challenge you to rise to their level. Iron sharpens iron. Finally, rebuilding yourself is about purpose. Why are you doing this? What's driving you? If your purpose isn't strong enough, you're going to quit when it gets hard. You need a reason that's bigger than you, something that keeps you going when nothing else does. For some of you, that might be your family. For others, it might be proving to yourself that you're capable of more. Whatever it is, let it be the fire that drives you every day. Now here's the truth. Rebuilding yourself isn't a one-time thing. It's not a 30-day challenge or a 6-month goal. It's a lifetime commitment. You're never done. Every time you think you've arrived, every time you think you've made it, you need to ask yourself, what's next? Rebuilding isn't about reaching a destination. It's about constantly striving to be better than you were yesterday. So what are you waiting for? Stop making excuses. Stop waiting for the perfect time. The time is now. Decide who you want to be and start building that person brick by brick. It won't be easy, but I promise you this, it'll be worth it. And if you want to dig deeper, if you want to learn how to push past your limits and rebuild yourself from the ground up, check out my book, Can't Hurt Me. It's linked down below in the description and in the pinned comment. This book will challenge you to look at your life differently, take ownership of your journey, and build the unbreakable mindset you need to succeed.